It could be a rough evening ahead with severe storms. I'm tracking the biggest threats. 12 News at 6 starts right now.
Leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News at 6.
Right now at 6, a massive manhunt underway. 6 people dead, dozens injured in an attack at an Illinois parade. Tonight, the terrifying moments for families running for safety.
I just remember hearing people screaming and running, and it was just very scary.
And what we know about a person of interest. An abortion rights activist taking to the streets.
Pro-life is a lie. They don't care if people die.
Their message about freedom on Independence Day.
We begin with Weather Watch 12 and 4th of July storms as we take a live look over downtown Milwaukee. Mark, the storms coming on the holiday, not ideal.
No, this timing is terrible. Saturday and Sunday we had beautiful weather, and of course we get to the 4th and we've had to deal with the rain. Now there's been a lot of dry times. A lot of folks are out at parades this morning. We were just fine. I want to zoom you in here to southeastern Wisconsin, watching these showers and thunderstorms popping now out to the west of us. And we got one pocket here trying to move into Milwaukee right now. We'll get a live look outside and we'll show you that heavier rain that's just about ready to move here into downtown Milwaukee. You can see this. This is located 19th and Wells, looking back out to the west. Let's talk about what you can expect if you're heading out for this evening with our 12-hour forecast. Yeah, it's not great news, and that's why a lot of fireworks celebrations have been postponed or canceled. Temperatures hang out in the 70s. Storms are likely. The possibility of severe storms there as well. Have a lot more on that coming up.
And due to the rain and chance of storms, many local communities are postponing their fireworks shows tonight. The list is scrolling on the side of your screen there. Among them, Milwaukee, Waukesha, Wauwatosa, Greenfield, Greendale, West Allis, and other communities. For the list of shows that are still happening tonight, just head to the free 12 News mobile app.
Staging is at 2nd and Central. It was an active shooter at the location, multiple victims.
Breaking news, at least 6 people dead, 24 others injured after a gunman opens fire on a 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois, north of Chicago. Tonight, police are urging people to be cautious as they look for the suspected shooter. 12 News' Matt Smith joins us live from the scene in Highland Park tonight. Matt, what are you learning this evening?
Patrick, this is an incredibly active situation. 100 plus law enforcement on scene searching for this gunman at this hour from across the state here, as well as the FBI. This law enforcement bulletin just going out within the past couple of minutes, naming the suspect as a 22-year-old Robert, who goes by the name Bobby Cremo. Let's take a look at some video in this afternoon. This is in the downtown area where this shooting happened. Police saying the gunman atop a local business shooting into the crowd. 6 people dead, some 24 injured with various gunshot wounds. At this hour, you saw officers twofold in terms of their investigation this afternoon. Not only looking for the gunman, but also going door to door. SWAT teams evacuating people who hid inside the buildings as those shots rang out just after 10 o'clock this morning. People lining the streets for the parade. The parade underway tonight. We are talking with some of those people who were front and center, ran and fled. Take a listen. How are you guys feeling?
We're just, terrified. Our children lived a horrible experience. The shooting happened and we ran for cover and we got separated. I put my son and my little brother and the puppy in the garbage dumpster, and I ran back to look for my partner, and I saw people on the ground shot. And, all I wanted to do is get my phone, call, make sure that we would get reunited and just get out of there.
Do you believe the gunman is still in the city, or how far is your perimeter?
We are working really hard to try to pinpoint where they could be. I don't want to give bad information. He could be in the city, he could be somewhere else, but we're looking into it.
The new law enforcement bulletin just going out across the state this evening. Law enforcement officials here on scene here in the downtown. The next briefing scheduled for roughly 7 o'clock tonight as this investigation widens and the search for this gunman intensifies. There is part of the downtown here that is still blocked off. They're asking people to shelter in place. Meantime, other communities here near Highland Park canceling their 4th of July picnics, their celebrations, their fireworks because of this active shooter investigation. The latest numbers, 24 people in the hospital right now, including 1 child in critical condition, 6 people confirmed dead. Reporting live in Highland Park, I'm Matt Smith, WISN 12 News.
Matt, thank you. We do want to take another look at that photo you showed us. The man investigators are calling a person of interest in the mass shooting, 22-year-old Robert Cremo III. He's believed to be driving a 2010 silver Honda Fit with Illinois license plate DM80653. If you have any information, you're asked to contact police or the FBI. Tonight, we're also getting a first look at one of the victims. This is Nicholas Toledo. His family shared this picture with ABC News. Family did not confirm his age or where he lived. Other witnesses described the terrifying moments as the gunfire rang out.
I remember seeing people's faces. They were kind of confused because they didn't know if it was like, part of the show or whatnot. Like, it was just crazy. And I just remember hearing people screaming and running, and it was just very scary.
The witness also says a bullet hit her best friend's sister.
She was in front of Walker Brothers, the restaurant, the breakfast restaurant. She was actually going to come and sit next to us, but the parade had already started, so she didn't get a chance. I love her, and that I'm sorry, for her sister, and I'm here for her, and I hope that she gets better.
Congresswoman Gwen Moore from Wisconsin reacting to the mass shooting tonight, saying, quote, "I'm sending my condolences to those whose lives were snatched away during what should have been a joyous time. Americans should not have to worry if their next outing will be the site of a tragedy." The Milwaukee Dancing Grannies, who had members killed during the Waukesha Christmas parade attack, also reacting tonight. The Grannies saying, quote, "Prayers right now for Highland Park, prayers for the Grannies and all those affected and still healing in body, mind, and spirits from Waukesha and will be triggered. The Grannies will listen to their needs as time goes on and figure how to support them." President Joe Biden is also reacting to the shooting. He's talking about stricter gun laws and urging all Americans to fight for freedom.
Before I left for Europe, I signed a law, the first real gun safety law in 30 years. And things will get better still, but not without more hard work together. You all heard what happened. You all heard what happened today. But each day we're reminded there's nothing guaranteed about our democracy. Nothing guaranteed about our way of life. We have to fight for it, defend it, and earn it by voting.
You can stay up to date on this breaking news story on the 12 News mobile app. We'll post updates on the app's main page. Tonight, one person is dead and his sister injured after a car drove through a crowd watching fireworks in Menomonee Falls. Police say it happened near the end of last night's fireworks show in the Pick and Save parking lot near Wozencraft and Appleton Avenue. They say an 18-year-old driver lost control of her car, killing 24-year-old Ben Reamer and seriously injuring his sister, 25-year-old Emily Grace. The Reamer siblings were staff members at Falls Baptist Church, moving from North Carolina nearly 10 years ago.
There is a lot of emotion because they were very dear to us. And of course, many of our people viewed it that we're here today to do the ministry they're involved in. However, because of our belief in eternal life, and Ben knew the Lord, he had trusted Christ.
Menomonee Falls police tell 12 News drugs and alcohol are not believed to be a factor in the crash. The driver stayed at the scene and is cooperating with the investigation. The words Waukesha Strong could be seen throughout that city's 4th of July parade. It's the second and largest parade to be held since the Waukesha Christmas parade last November. A person drove into the parade route, killing 6 people and injuring dozens of others in that parade in November. Many of the units in the parade today referenced Waukesha Strong, the community symbol that emerged as people grieved. People vowed to continue with events like the Independence Day parade.
I want to see the parade and just clap and cheer for the people and hopefully see people that, didn't want to come anymore, and now they're here and enjoying the day. So we're very grateful.
Tonight's fireworks in Waukesha are postponed due to weather. When they do happen, they'll have an entire Waukesha Strong section all in blue. The new date for the fireworks has not been set yet. Still to come, breaking news coverage continues on the parade shooting in Illinois. At least 6 people are dead and 24 others injured. The latest on the mass shooting in Highland Park. Next.
Plus, tonight will not be our only chance of severe storms. When to expect more rounds next.
And coming up tonight at 10, WNBA star Brittany Griner writing President Biden from a Russian prison. Her message and the fear she told the president she had. And we'll continue to follow breaking news on the manhunt for the suspected Illinois parade gunman. That's coming up tonight at 10 right here on WISN 12.
Hey there, I'm Diana Gutierrez. Tomorrow on 12 News This Morning, a new study looking at the effects of drinking, why experts say public health efforts should focus more on moderate drinkers. Molly?
Plus, wake up knowing what to wear with my forecast. We'll see you tomorrow morning starting at 4:30.